Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to Thursday morning sports update show or the daily update show, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's Thursday. Jeez, the weekend's upon us already. Yeah, the weekend's upon us. As the Americans would say it, it's Friday Eve, the eve of before Friday. That's what it is. And what does that mean? Weekend. Sports. Vic and Vern Sports Chat all over the place. Eh? There you go. Topics for today. Obviously, NHL, Major League Baseball, a little bit of WNBA, NFL, football, darts, EuroLeague, cricket. It's all there. I hope you guys are all doing well. See a few of you in the chat there. See a few things. I'll mention it. I haven't prepared anything, but I'll get into that. Don't worry. So those are our topics for today. But first of all, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and if you like the channel, please become members. There you go, 96,264. So we're moving in the right direction, guys. We're moving, and girls, obviously, moving in the right direction. Don't forget, a little bit later today, the DEFCON Rugby Show at 5 o'clock. I just want to plug that one straight away. 1700 Central European Time. We'll be getting into that URC weekend and NPC that's coming up, Gallagher Premier League, and the top 14. Don't forget, this evening as well, the Eagles against the Giants, 2 o'clock. Date with me tomorrow morning. This is what it looks like in the NFL. These are all the games coming up on the weekend. Should be a cracking weekend of NFL football. So let's get into some results here. Enough plugging of stuff. There you go. WNBA last night. And yeah, look, it's 3-0 for the Aces. One win away of winning the NBA championship. They beat the Mercury in Phoenix 90-88. Asia Wilson, once again, the star of the show. Geez, I could be doing our new show. I could be doing the ATP show, talking about the North American sports. Then Major League Baseball. A lot of games last night. Oh, that doesn't look good there. It doesn't look good. Let me change that. There you go. Pull that down. That looks a lot better, Vic. All right, so the Yankees lost the Blue Jays 2-5. The Tigers beat the Mariners 9-3. The Dodgers lost 2-8 to the Philadelphia Phillies. The Chicago Cubs beat the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3. So the standings are the Yankees are down 3-1. They are one game away from being eliminated. Detroit and Seattle are 2-2. Los Angeles up 2-1 against the Phillies. Yanre, Vic stressing for tomorrow's game. Don't even know what you're talking about. And then Chicago against Milwaukee. They are up 2-1. So yeah, all tight except for that Yankees one. Yankees have got to come up with some answers. Otherwise, it's adios, my friends. NHL. I'm going to have a look if those games are any further. Look, the first 3 games we did yesterday already. I just left them up there. The Canadians, they lost to the Maple Leafs 2-5, and the Bruins beat the Capitals 3-1. So good start into the new season for them. The Flames are in OT at the moment against the Oilers, and let's quickly have a look what those scores are. The Flames and the Oilers are in OT, and it is 3-3 still. End of OT. Okay. Is that a draw now? I don't know. End of OT at the moment, so it's 3-3. The Kings and the Golden Knights are in overtime, and it's 5-5 there. So yeah, look, all tight there, all tight in the NFL, in the NHL. We're not going to do any tables, anything. It's way too early for that. Not even half the teams have played their games. Scarlets versus Stormers. No stress for me. Vern's doing the Scarlets game, so I'm good, man. Then don't forget our ATP or our ATP, not the tennis, across the pond. First show was yesterday. Go check it out. A lot of people in there yesterday, and we had a lot of fun. That'll be coming out every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Central European Time. All you need to know about North American sports. Let's get into some football because there were World Cup qualifiers and stuff like that. But first, we do the ladies as per usual. And it was the Women's Champions League last night. Chelsea drew to FC 21-1. Real Madrid beat Roma 6-2. Impressive result. Manchester United, yes, my Manchester United ladies, they won their first game ever in the Champions League because it's the first time that they've ever been in the Champions League. They won that one 1-0 against Valerenga, and Letitia scored that goal there by a penalty. Atletico Madrid beat St. Polten 6-0. The Madrid teams like to score 6 goals. And then Wolfsburg against Paris Saint-Germain. That was a good game. I saw a little bit of that. And it actually was a lot closer than the result tells you. 4-0 for Wolfsburg. But good result there from Wolfsburg. Alexander Popp with a goal in that one. Ming with another goal. Pedamores with goals there. So looking good there for them. Then we move on to the U20 Football World Cup. The FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Argentina beating Nigeria 4-0. Colombia beating South Africa 3-1. France beating Japan 1-0, and Norway beating Paraguay 1-0. World Cup qualifying there in Africa, Eswatini and Angola drew 2-2. I just had to highlight them a little bit bigger because I got to fit everybody in. Then Ethiopia beat Guinea-Bissau 1-0. Libya and Cape Verde Islands drew 3-3. Mauritius and Cameroon 1-2-0 there. Central African Republic lost 5-0 to Ghana. Ghana, impressive win that one. Chad lost to Mali 2-0. Comoros lost to Madagascar 2-1. Djibouti lost to Egypt 3-0. Burkina Faso beat Sierra Leone 1-0. Last but not least, Niger beat Congo 3-1, and Tanzania lost to Zambia 1-0. Then there was games in the Asian qualifying. Qatar on Oman drew 0-0, and Saudi Arabia beat Indonesia 3-2. I had to rattle a lot off there this morning. Then Eurobasket. Last night it all started off again, and Vern did that game live. Hapoel Tel Aviv against Maccabi, and it went. The Tel Aviv Derby, which was played in Sofia in Bulgaria. Maccabi beat Hapoel 103-90. Good result there. Vern said it was a fantastic game. Partizan Anadolu, that's our game of tonight. That Vern's going to be doing that one. Then the rest of the games will be on the rest of the weekend, and I will be doing Fenerbahce against the Red Star on Friday. So check that out. Let's quickly just have that look at that Hapoel game. 90-103. A tight first quarter, tight second quarter. It was only in the last quarter, in the last few minutes, that Maccabi Tel Aviv pulled away. There's a little bit of the stats. Check it out. Get your own information from that. As I said, tonight it is Partizan against Anadolu Efes. Bongo against Larkin. Should be a good one. Look, it's in Belgrade. The Turks coming to Belgrade. It's going to be atmosphere poor. Vern's going to have a lot of fun doing that one. I know that. Then we'll get into the darts because that World Grand Prix is still going on. It's still the group phases. And Cameron Menzies beat Rob Cross. Surprise, surprise, 3-1. Danny Noppert beat Stephen Bunting 3-1. Luke Humphries had no problem with Christoph Ratajski. And my man Joe Collin got thrashed 3-0 by old man Gary Anderson, the old Scotchman, getting his stuff done. Then, there we go. This is going to be the lineup for tonight. Dirk van Dijvenbode will play Daryl Gurney. Johnny Clayton will take on Luke Woodhouse. Luke Little will take on Mike De Decker, and Gervin Price and Josh Rock will be facing off against each other. Cricket. You love it, of course. Bangladesh, Afghanistan faced off, and Afghanistan won this one by 5 wickets. They lead in that ODI now 1-0. So 2 more games to come. Let's see who batted well here. Anybody with a lot of runs? Nah, not. But Tanzim Hassan Sagib, he took 3 for 31, so that's a good result there. Rashid Khan took 3 for 38. Azman Tula Omar Zai, 3 for 40. So, good bowling. On the batting side, nothing very special, let's be honest. A few 50s, but nothing much. That's the cricket. Don't forget tomorrow morning to join me again. Last day of the week for me, and then on Saturday and Sunday you have Vern. And remember, let me plug that once again. Vern said we've got to try to get to 100 votes on one of the programs on a daily sports update show. So on Saturday, he's coming up with a poll. I don't know what it is. Must probably ask which toilet paper you use. I don't know. Let's see if we can get to 100 votes there. Then I said I was going to mention it because I did see it in the chat. Who mentioned that? Let me have a look. David. Gary Neville, what a loser. Yeah, Gary kind of put his foot in it. Put it that way. Look, I'm not even going to get into the political thing. He just said, all problems on the world look like me. Middle-aged, some people say I'm old age already, but middle-aged white men. So Gary kind of put that out there yesterday. That's the problem in Britain, all middle-aged white men. And backlash has been big. I've heard a lot of people have cancelled their subscriptions from Sky Sports in the UK. All the TV channels, people have been calling Gary from A for ass to Z for zombie. I don't know. He hasn't had a good day, old Gary. We'll see what Gary comes up with again. Sometimes it's better to stick to what you know and just leave the politics alone. Believe me, I could do a politics show and not get into trouble. There you go. So that's our sports roundup for today. Thursday's in the books. Basketball live tonight with Vern. Rugby update show this afternoon, the DEFCON one with me and Vern. And then tomorrow morning, 2 o'clock, NFL. So it's all to watch on this channel. Please join us. Keep on liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. See you soon. Ciao, guys.